Hello, my dear students. Today we will be going through the module 3 in the cryptography, network security, and cyber law subject, that is the key management. First, we will go through the outline of the video. So, we will be studying regarding the introduction to the key management, then later on, digital certificates, then coming to the public key infrastructure, and the last one is the identity based encryption. Coming to the introduction to the key management. So this key management is related to the generation of keys, storage of keys, and distribution and backup of keys. So in this chapter we are going to focus on the management of public and private key pairs. We know that public and private key pairs are used for encryption decryption process. It is used for signature generation and verification, and lastly it is used for the authentication process. When it comes to the encryption decryption, encryption uses public key and decryption uses the private key, whereas in signature generation it always uses the private key and verification makes use of public key. Now if A and B are the two communicating parties, then the key issue is how does A knows B's public key. So there are three possibilities which will be encountered. The first possibility is A may frequently communicate with B in a secured fashion so that she may already be so that she may already have B's public key. So in this case what happens is we make an assumption that B must have securely communicated his public key to A. Coming to the second possibility, so in this case if A has to obtain B's public key, then he needs to query the directory. Now coming to the last possibility, so the third possibility is A receives a document signed by the trusted source C containing B's public key, and the document containing B's public key is being signed by the trusted source C, and then it is sent to the A. Let us see what is a digital certificate. So a digital certificate is nothing but it's a signed document used to bind a public key to the identity of a person. So individual's identity could be his or her name, it can be national security number, email address, portal address, it can be employer information, or some combination of these. The entity which issues certificate is a trusted entity called a certificate authority. In short, we can call it as a CA. Now CAs are often selected government agencies, or it can be a bank. Now the question is for whom we can issue these digital certificate. So the certificate may be issued to the individuals, it can be issued to the organization, or even to the servers. Now coming to the uh, certificate types, so we will be going through the types of certificate. So the most basic type of certificate may be applied through regular email with the applicant stating his or her public key, name, email address, etc. So in this case the CA requires no credential from the applicant. For more security, certificate issuance would require the CA to perform identity verification of the applicant. So this involves submission of credentials like passport, driving license, Aadhaar card number, etc. CA or certificate authority may have to obtain and verify several details of the applicants, like his or her email address and many more other identity information. Practically, this task would be delegated by the certificate authority to the registration authority.